The stranger who saved me, the night my world shattered. The road trip was supposed to be simple, a short escape, a quiet reset. 2 days at a small lakeside cabin, far from schedules, phones, and stress. The drive was peaceful until the turnoff toward the woods. That was when the breathing changed. Faint, uneven, wrong. Inside the cabin, the coughing started. Dry at first, then sharp. A hand waved off concern with a tired smile. Just exhaustion, that hand seemed to say. But by midnight, the shaking wouldn't stop. The fever climbed. The skin felt too hot and too cold at the same time. When the body slumped in the doorway, everything tilted into panic. The drive to the nearest hospital blurred. Snow drifted across the windshield like static. The voice on the phone told the driver to keep talking, keep checking, keep pushing. The sliding glass doors opened, and hands in blue gloves rushed forward. The stretcher rolled away before any questions could form. The hallway lights felt harsh. The waiting room chair felt too small. The doctor approached with a printout and a steady expression. Pneumonia, severe, fast-moving, complicated. Words like oxygen, intubation, and critical hit with blunt force. The body on the bed looked unfamiliar, swallowed by tubes and wires. The waiting stretched into hours. The hum of machines filled the silence. Exhaustion dug into the bones. A nurse asked gently, "Do you need anything?" The answer slipped out before thought could catch it. Something warm, something alive. There were no therapy animals available. But the nurse mentioned an adoption event happening in the hospital. Lobby, local shelters bringing pets for people to meet. The elevator ride down felt surreal. At the bottom floor, cages lined the hallway. Dogs barked, cats meowed, volunteers chatted. A small dog in the corner didn't make a sound. It sat with its head tucked between its paws, trembling slightly. The volunteer said it didn't trust easily and hated crowds. The trembling stopped when the driver knelt down. The dog lifted its head and pressed it gently against the hand reaching toward it. No barking, no hesitation, just quiet understanding. The dog climbed into the lap like it belonged there. It let out a long, shaky sigh, the kind that releases something locked inside. People watched, surprised. "It never does that," one whispered. For an hour, the dog stayed curled up, warm and steady. Each time the driver stood to leave, the dog's eyes followed, soft and anchoring. But the ICU called again. The volunteer carried the dog back toward the corner as the elevator doors closed. Upstairs, the doctor shook their head. No progress, no response, no clear path forward. By morning, the machines were quieter. The decision came in a small room with a single tissue box. Like all decisions of this kind do. Hands shook while signing. The final breath came gently, almost politely. Leaving the hospital felt wrong. The world outside had no idea what had just ended. Before driving away, the elevator button was pressed again. The lobby was almost empty. Adoption event packed up. Only one kennel remained. Inside it, the same small dog waited without making a sound. When it saw the familiar face, it pressed its head to the door. It didn't need to bark. It already knew.